So you guys were really serious about the last question of the video. Lots of great responses. I swear you guys are the best. What up, folks? I'm Jacques Slade. Welcome to Today in Sneaks, and let's start with something a bit off of the beaten path, the collaboration between Adidas and White Mountaineering. While I am sure that you guys have at least heard of White Mountaineering, you may not be familiar with their collabs. For the 2017 installment, they're flipping a few Adidas models. There's the Campus 80s, the NMD Trail, the NMD R2, the EQ2 Support Future, and there's also the EQ2 93 17 Boost. The pack is dropping in two groups, one on January 17th and another in March 2017. My personal favorite is the NMD Trail Black that drops in January, and then the EQ2 Support Boost, which drops in March. Prices have not been announced for these, but expect more info to come in the coming weeks, and I'll let you know. The Nike Flyknit Racer seems to be getting some more love from the team at Nike, having released in 4 different colorways at the end of 2016. For 2017, Nike is looking to up the ante just a bit with a slightly different looking colorway. Aided by a red midsole, the Nike Flyknit Racer is topped with several interwoven shades of gray on the upper that are layered against a white Nike swoosh. A touch of red can also be seen on the tongue tag, which helps bring these 3 colors together. As for the finishing touches, Nike adds a black outsole, which helps elevate the contrast on these and pushes them into that crave-worthy territory. Release info is still unavailable at the moment, but stay tuned, and as always, I'll keep you updated. First released in 1996, the Air Jordan 12 is set to return this year, but without that mid-cut style you're used to. Seen here in its no-cut variety, the model is rocking the popular wolf gray color that was getting a ton of love a few years ago. With the exception of the pop of yellow on the heel tab and on the insole, this pair is completely gray, but the weird thing is that the insole looks like it can be blue or navy, which makes me think this is a pair that has something to do with Jordan's relationship with Michigan. Considering these are scheduled to release in March, which is right around the time of March Madness, I wouldn't put it past the brand to make a low-key pair for the school. Expect the pair to cost you $170. For the next shoe, you probably have never seen it or really didn't pay any attention to it, but I think Kendrick Lamar is trying to change that. Called the Reebok Club C, the model is one of the classic styles from Reebok, which fits right in line with the way that Kendrick approaches his footwear styles. Inspired by Kendrick's To Pimp a Butterfly album, the model was created to build on the message of equality and unity established by his other collaborations with Reebok, according to the press release. As for the look, they have a bit of a tie-dye feel in white and black with black laces and a pop of red across the tongue. Pairs of the Superstar sneakers will arrive at select retailers on January 13th for $110. Late last month, Adidas officially launched the Dame Little 3, aka the Dame 3, and one of the standout colorways of the shoe was the Chinese New Year. While the red Roots colorway may have grabbed everyone's attention, it was really the Chinese New Year colorway that was probably the best of the 3 launch colorways. Unfortunately for us here in the US, we will have to wait to get pairs of this colorway, but if you are in Asia, you can probably get your hands on a pair as of right now. Complete with bounce cushioning, the Dame 3 is one of the better deals when it comes to basketball sneakers, and that only costs you $115. Stay tuned and I'll let you know when the Chinese New Year colorway hits stateside. Alright guys, as a reminder, don't forget to turn on your notifications for this channel. YouTube is changing things up, obviously, and it's the only way to make sure that my videos pop up in your feed. Okay, on the last episode of the show, the question of the day was, what do you think of Boost? This is what Albert Jin had to say. Boost is indeed exceedingly comfortable. Although if you take the hype away, I believe people would see the Boost as ugly cushioning. The little pebbles sort of make the system appear like styrofoam. Although some individuals already have acknowledged Boost as ugly, added hype helps shadow and cover up the ugliness a little bit. Well said. You guys stay tuned to the end of the video for a few more of your responses. I really appreciate your guys' honesty for this one. As for today's question of the video, it's kind of more of a personal one. I want to know, do you guys use Instagram stories more or do you use Snapchat stories more? Let me know which one you use the most down in the comments below. I'm going back and forth between the two and I'm not sure which one. I don't know. You guys tell me, which one do you use the most? As for what I'm rocking today, well, I'm honestly keeping it pretty chill. I just have on a pair of slides today, nothing fancy. These are the Solar Soft, so whenever I do buy a pair of slides, I get Solar Soft. I think they're the most comfortable of all of the Nike Jordan slides ever. So yeah, that's what I get. Anyway, if you haven't already, make sure you turn on your notifications for this channel. And if you really like what you see, follow me over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. It's all under Cousteau. I am Jacques Slade. As always, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you soon. Peace. Here are a few of the responses for you guys that waited till the end of the last video. This one is from Raymond Garcia. Boost as configured in the Ultra Boost line definitely makes the most comfortable shoe technology in the game. No hype here since I have plenty of love for Nike, but Boost is at another level. This one is from Yona Weinstock. I think Boost is the most comfortable technology, but it is kind of hyped. Some Boost shoes like Ultra Boost and Yeezys are super hyped, but shoes like the Pure Boost have the same technology and comfort but have no hype. Well said. And this one is from Flosin. Being an Adidas fan, I ball in the D-Rose line, and I had a pair of Boost shoes before it became all the hype, and I love Boost, but I just think people should try out some of the other shoes that have Boost other than the NMDs and the Ultra Boost. But overall, Boost is life. All right, so based on those responses, I would say that most of you think that Boost is comfortable, but you do agree that certain models get a lot of hype. Models like the Ultra Boost and the NMD, obviously. And I would agree, there are a few other models that feature Boost, but you rarely hear people talk about those, myself included, so we should definitely change that. Well said. Also, a big shout out to those who stayed to the end of the last video and left their app. Seems like people really like the Kicks on Fire app, the GOAT app, the J23 app, and Kickster, which I had not heard of, so I'll definitely have to check that one out. As always, thank you guys for watching. Definitely appreciate it. And if you stuck around this long, leave a signature shoe for a player that is not popular. I'm gonna go with the Air Mozgov. All right, guys, I'll see you soon. Peace.